In the military?
I did. I was in the Air Force.
You were in the Air Force?
Yep.
The basis of your comedy, from whence does it come?
From being a child and joining my uncles and being that family cut up, you know, because I got a real bow-legged uncle, and that was everybody's bit every year. TL had to walk around bow-legged, you know what I mean, for the whole family to see. After a while, I felt like a little monkey, you know what I mean? Like, come on, do the monkey walk so we can eat, you know. You know, but it comes from my family, man, and, you know, just the pain and what we went through as children and making it funny, because it's actually funny.
Now, interesting you say the pain, because Pryor talks about his comedy came from the pain. Robin Williams, we now know about his depression. They say that so much of our comedy comes from our pain. Talk about that, please.
Which, man, you know, for me personally, a lot of people don't know. My brother put it out there online the other day, and he talked about how a guy told him he was lucky. So he went into a spiel, was like, lucky to see, you know, my father beat my mother and leave us. You know, to see your father hold you hostage, you know, because he went stalker, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about in the 70s. So this is before stalker. I don't even know what they called it in the 70s. Tree boxing, I think that's what it was. So he was tree boxing, you know, and held us hostage with a shotgun. And people don't realize that, you know, we were talked about for a long time. So to share that, I started talking back about people, you know what I mean? You know, and to see people turn that laughter around and say, wow, come at me again. And from there, it became a beast. Like, then I went at people, you know what I mean? But that's where it stemmed from, man. You know, just real life and making it funny, you know.
You list yourself as a Christian comic.
Well, because I know God is real. But at the same time, I know Jesus ain't in your mouth all the time. Slam your hand in the car door and see Jesus first thing in your mouth. I promise you, WL3, Jesus will not be in your mouth. Maybe a little later. But not the first thing. Not the first thing. But you know, I realize you got to be real and connect with real people. You ever heard that phrase? You so heavenly bound, you know, earthly good. Yeah. I wasn't doing people no good, but I let them know God is real. But sometimes people do things that ain't godly. Yeah. Including me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and as a comic, does that find its way? Because the reason I brought that up is I was wondering if by listing yourself as a Christian comic, you are in some context limiting yourself, putting yourself in a box where some venues may assume that, well, that's not going to be funny, and I don't want that in my, and I don't need that in my venue. That's not going to bring me any money in my venue.
But see, I don't tell them I'm a Christian comic. Don't label me. You know, somebody come to fix your car. You don't ask, are you saved, Mr. Mechanic? You know, you want that tire fixed.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You know, I say I'm a comic that's a Christian. My faith is God, but I will cuss you out. I say cuss words.
If you have to.
If I have to. That's right. That's right. And I go get saved again this Sunday.
Yeah.
Niki, as a female, with so many female comedians in the game now, is that still a problem? Is there still discrimination?
There is disparity, yes there is, in treatment of female comedians, and the climate has been, I mean, we're fighting our way through. In fact, when I first started in comedy, it hasn't been that long, just a few years, I became a member of the Females in Comedy Association, which is a organization founded by a good friend of mine, Hope Flood. Who is a 20-plus year comedic veteran.
We go to a minute.
And she started this organization because of the disparity in treatment, and she wanted to help other female comedians coming along in the game to not have to deal with some of the stuff that she dealt with. So she has taken the wealth of her 20-year-plus experience and shared it with females all over the country.
When we come back, I want to talk a little bit more about that. I want you to let people know how they can get in contact with that organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Wilmer Leon here, going inside the issues here on Sirius XM 126. We're talking about comedy. We've got Ms. Niki Moore in studio with us, as well as TL Fitz. We're still waiting for the boat to arrive.
And I'm like Noah, the boat's sailing out.
The boat is at the dock.
But right now, we got a little more comedy, traditional, old school. Listen to this.
Mm.